Surprise! That's right. Hi. Sorry. Hello, everybody. My name's Ino, and welcome to the Moon Sliver. That's right. It's not Final Fantasy 3, and I'll tell you why in a minute. I'll show you why in a minute if I can remember how to get past this. Moon Sliver is intended to be completed in a single sitting, and there is no save function system. It is suggested you set aside an hour to complete it. Now, the last one I played of this, Fingerbones, which said to set aside about a half an hour for it, turned out to be about 20-25 minutes. So I figured this one would be about 50 or so minutes, so it'd be great for a little break from Final Fantasy 3, not 13. God, no, not 13. But yeah, it's done by the same guy who did Fingerbones, David Szymanski. I learned that's how you say it, Szymanski. I can jump. Alright, right mouse button is toggle flashlight. Oh, okay. But yeah, Issa was the oldest, and if not the wisest, certainly the most learned. She remembered when Josiah still lived, and she would sit on this crate and listen to his stories. Those memories, like so many others, were bittersweet. Okay. But yeah, I played, this one's supposed to be like, not like a sequel or anything, but it comes after, the developer made it after Fingerbones, and I loved Fingerbones. That was a really good game. I thought it was gonna suck, to be honest. But, yeah, so I figured I'd go and see if, because I remember in the description of that it mentioned that he had done 2 other games. This one, and I can't remember the name of the other ones. So, yeah, so this one was $3 on Steam, so I figured I'd buy it, play it, because I enjoyed the last one. So, now that I'm done blabbing, let's actually get into the story and actually do it. Whoa! Yeah, I get it. Ellie was a sullen and beautiful girl, the youngest of them all, with a mind unfit for lofty thoughts. She had once come in here to see if there was any old firewood. Otherwise, she stayed in her cluttered house, where it was warm and familiar. Okay. Is that... Okay, get rid of the... No, get rid of the... How do I get rid of the... How do I get rid of that? Okay, whatever. Wrenches. Can I investigate the wrenches? No. The barrels. Here we go. Daniel was a quiet man who spent his life lost in the books of old, or lost in his own thoughts. He wondered where the barrels had come from and who had put them there. Abel loved Issa, and he loved Daniel, and he loved Daniel and Ellie. But when his mind wasn't thinking toward their well-being, it was filled with thoughts of bleak hopelessness. Sometimes he would rifle through the barrel. The promise of undiscovered trinkets raised his spirits, if only temporarily. Okay. Explore freely, place the pieces stored together. When night falls, enter the mountain. Okay. Gotcha. Conserve your flashlight battery, recharge your power outlets, explore freely, place pieces stored together. Okay. Okay. Yesterday, 4 people lived on this island. Now, only I remain. Ooh. What? Huh? How can there have only been 4 people if there's power lines? The night is wild and cold. The monstrous tracks leading from the hatch were brand new, but the wind quickly erased them. Okay. Okay, so I gotta be careful of nighttime. Okay, so that's where I started, so I guess we'll just go over here. So when night falls, I have to go to the mountain. In the meantime, I have to try to piece the story together. So far, there's Daniel, Issa, Ellie and I can't remember the last guy's name. I'm pretty sure that's not how flashlights work. Okay, so I need a key to get into you. Is this a shelter, or is this just... They reached the ruins and strolled leisurely through them toward the shoreline. Issa could remember when the old building still stood here, filled with families. Okay. I'm sorry, he said, and he cried because he often cried during these talks. For what, she said? For a lot of things. These conversations were not new. Long ago, Issa had learned to love Abel. There's the other one, Abel, and despite and for his despondency. She hugged him as the wind tossed her long gray hair around. So are they old? Am I old now? Is there anything around here? Okay. Can I go in here? Ah, good, I can. Issa kept a smile on her face, although she did not feel like smiling. Did something bad happen? The rusted junk cast shadows on the opposite wall. How do you know Abel didn't take it? He said. Because I trust him, she said. He's a dismal man, but he would never hurt any of us. Do you trust Ellie? Daniel didn't answer immediately. I trust all of you, he said, because that's how we have to live. Daniel, you're the last one I gave the key to, said Issa. Daniel stared at the mysterious control panels. He didn't meet her eyes. He never met anyone's eyes. I didn't take it, he said. Why would I take it? I'm the one that told you it was missing. Doesn't mean you didn't lose it. She sat down beside the flashlight. What about Ellie? Has Ellie mentioned anything to you? She said. She didn't take it either, he said. Nor did I, nor did Abel, she said. And yet, it's gone. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Probably should have a seizure warning in here somewhere, but... Okay, let's see what's in here. I'm saying that she knows more than she's telling us, said Ellie. She keeps the chapel locked, and she's the only one with the key, said Ellie, leaning on the barrels and folding her arms. So you're saying she took it, he said. Huh. My problem is that she's a liar, said Ellie angrily, fiddling with the knobs on the machine she paced around. And that I have to keep explaining this to you over and over again. You don't know her like I know her. Exactly. You're not an impartial judge, he said. What is your problem with Issa? Daniel said, putting his book down. He was annoyed at being interrupted here. Okay. So the four of them came out here, and there was a key, and everyone thinks it was Issa who had the key and lost it or something. What the heck is this thing? Don't know, can't get on top of it, so let's move on. This place was a forest once. 3 trees does not a forest make. Okay. Is that a door? I think that's a door. Is that where I'm supposed to go at night, or can I go there now? Come back when night falls. Okay, so that's where I have to go when night comes. Okay. Oh, here's more buildings. Cool. Actually, what's up here? Is that a grave? No, never mind. It's a random electrical outlet. Oh, never mind. You're just a piece of the texture. You're just a texture of the part of the texture. Oh well. Okay, so we got 4 new houses to explore. Cool. Oh, okay. Kind of weird. There is an evil man on this island, and I know him well. We played together as youths. We have cried together. We've eaten together. We have loved the same women, betrayed the same women. He is my constant companion. Sorry. And my worst enemy. He puppets my arms, legs, and mouth to his own selfish ends, and secretly hurts everyone I love as I watch, helpless with their unshed, unfelt blood on my hands. He gifts my flesh with indescribable pleasures, and blights my soul with unutterable despair. His name is Sin, and we are irrevocably bound together. Surely there exists no hell worse than this. Abel read to escape. Daniel read to feed his lofty, strange thought. Issa read to pass the time, but Ellie, as far as Abel knew, she hadn't opened a book in years. What did she do all day? He didn't know. Sometimes he worried about her. He worried about all of them. Were they as melancholy as he was? Okay, so you're locked too. So that makes 2 keys that I had to fucking find. They could make more candles. They could make more wood. So Abel burned candles. Okay, makes sense. Come over here. Actually, we'll go next door over here. See what's going on in here. Ah, hello, a key. Boink. I remember when the moon still shined, when each night was bathed in warm silver and the shadows were mysterious and friendly, and the island was a place of joy. That was many years ago. Since it disappeared, this place had become cold and stark, plagued by an inexplicable sense of loss and despondency. Daniel and Ellie were young. They do not feel it. They don't remember what the world used to be like, but Abel and I do. So this is Issa talking, and we are both filled with longing for intangible joys that can no longer provide, for friends that do not exist, for feelings that cannot be reasonably felt. When I was younger, I smiled because I felt like smiling. Now, that smile is a disguise. Okay, so Issa didn't know what the object was, but she remembered her father tinkering with it in his workshop when she was a girl. The workshop and the adjoining home were now far underwater. She was not a young woman, but even now, seeing it brought her comfort. Abel came in. How did I get into storage? How do I get into storage? He asked. She shut and locked the box. I've told you before, she said. I forgot, he said. I don't go there often. Press the first 3 until they click. Leave the 4th alone, she said. Ah, okay. She took the knife from the shelf. The blade was dull and rusty, but it was still pointed. She was not smiling. Okay, so they're the only 4 left. Abel often visited Daniel. He loved to talk, and Daniel loved to listen. Issa and I were out for a walk, said Abel as he entered. I thought I'd stop by before you got caught up in a book. Daniel put his book down. Hello, he said. His expression confused Abel. Daniel stared at the pile of wood. He hadn't burned wood for months. Let's talk about Ellie instead. Abel was silent for a moment. What about Ellie? He said. Daniel didn't need to answer. Abel swallowed. Alright, let's talk about Ellie. I've been thinking about life, said Abel, sitting down, and death, and uncertainty. Okay. So it started being all alone on this island started to get to them, I guess. Ellie was laying on the bed. Daniel came in. She scowled at him suspiciously and beautifully. What were you and Issa doing in the old power building? What were you talking about? Eat. Come on. Eat. Jump over the chair. I can't even walk on the stupid bed. Mat thing. What were you and Abel doing at his house yesterday while I was climbing the mountain? He answered, casually flipping through the book on her table. It was covered in dust. Oh, there we go. She glared at him. I'm going to get wood, she spat. Did you think I was too stupid to know? He said, I'm going to get wood. Okay. So something happened. It got darker. And now it's getting spooky. Nothing's gonna come out and kill me, is it? Okay, I'm gonna have to turn this down a bit. That is really goddamn loud. Sunken buildings. I'm not even gonna try and go into the water. If every other game ever is any kind of indication, my character will drown. Okay, that's where... So who am I? There's a bit of a mystery. Who am I? Because if there were 4 people here yesterday, today there's only 1. That means that I'm the only one left. That I am whoever's left. But who's the one who's left? Okay, so first 3. Do something with the first 3 and leave the last one alone. Can I fiddle with the knobs? Not this one. Okay. Where's the shadows on the opposite wall? Okay. It won't let me fiddle with the knobs. Okay. Alright, fine. I'll go and investigate the stupid houses that are out by the water. Hopefully it'll just stop me at the water's edge and it won't let me go out to the point where I drown. We'll see. They stared out at the water together for a time, then continued to walk along the shoreline. Okay, so I can walk in the water, so it's not gonna stop me. At least, not immediately. It's a very nice soundtrack you got going here. This game's got going here. Maybe I should follow the power lines further that way. I'll try that next. Darn it. I get so yawny when I have headphones on. Okay, yeah, no, I can't go any further than this, which means those are out of the question. That's where they lived. Daniel sat with Ellie under the tree, his arm around her. Alright. What's this over here? Ah! Come on. Whoa! Come on. Alright, let's go back into Issa's house. I think it was this one. Yeah. Press the first 3 until they click. Leave the 4th alone. Okay. First 3 until they click. 4th one, leave it alone. Alrighty then. But there we go. Which ones are the first 3? Come on, open, you stupid. This is clicking, right? What the? Doors rusted shut, it would never open. But then, what do I do? Ah, there's gotta be something I'm missing. That's the only thing that mentions anything about what to, like, any, like, switches or anything. No, Smile's a disguise. Knife on the shelf. Supposed to be a cell phone? How do I get into storage? Sheesh. Press the first 3 until they click. Leave the 4th alone. Ah, another key. Is there another box in one of these other rooms? Or places? Ah, here we go. No? See, there's a key in here. Hello? What childlike emptiness I feel. To find the most peaceful solace in fantasy. To find in masquerades a truth more vivid than reality. What sort of twisted villains were the ancient writers to taunt us with unreachable worlds more beautiful than our own? We have enough stored food to live long lives. When our wood runs out, we will be cold, but only so cold as to be uncomfortable. The winter is rising, but it will be many years before it reaches our homes. Technically, we survive, but to what end? This island is all the world we know, and it is nothing but the broken pieces of a fairy tale. Okay, cool. In order to escape. There's gotta be a key to you around here. Oh. Durr. He watched Ellie put her clothes back on, his eyes unfocused, not really seeing her. She didn't say anything. Her lips were pursed in that eternal, ignorant scowl. He got up from the bed and opened his box. He used to believe that one day he could plant the last few seeds, and they would be able to grow food again. But now he knew that the ground was poison. There's a little extra I in the S after the S there, but whatever. Isa had given the seeds to him for safekeeping. Isa loved him. Isa trusted him. His eyes filled with tears, but he didn't let Ellie see. Ooh. I'm supposed to meet Isa for a walk, she said. He said. She didn't answer. She just laughed. Ooh. Somebody's cheating on somebody with somebody else. Okay, so I found the other key in here. So does that mean that there's something else in here that's locked? No! The key! Ah, the key to that one building. Over here. I wish I could sprint. Damn it. Under the thingy? Okay, so I think it's the key to the locked shed building-y thing over here. I wouldn't really call it a shed because it's bigger than most of the houses. Man, I cannot handle having headphones on apparently. Okay. Ah, hello. What do we have here? Daniel was still thinking about his talk with Abel the day before as he absent-mindedly picked the book up. Something caught his eye, or rather, the lack of something. The hell is this? The moon sliver was gone. What is the moon sliver? Word of Hector 1. The moon sliver was written by the pure spring rain upon pages of dried leaves and found by noble Hector. The moon spoke to Hector, saying, "Take this, the moon sliver, and make for it a place in the chapel of infinite light, for it is a holy document. Man cannot read it, but its every letter is known to the demons of the night, and greatly feared. Know that it will protect you, even should my light cease to bathe the night in holy silver. Give it a place of honor, and treat it as a prized possession." Ends up in someone's drawer under their underwear. "For it is your weapon against evil." And so, Hector took the moon sliver and placed it in the chapel of infinite light upon a silver pedestal. And the night was warm with light, and the day was bright with warmth. Yes, I see, the moon sliver is gone. Word of Hector 4. Again, the moon came to Hector in a dream. "The woodland teeth is vanquished," it said. "Your people are safe now, but it still waits, lurking in the depths. It fears the moon sliver, and it will not dare appear again while the holy document remains in your possession. But know this, should the moon sliver ever be destroyed, even my divine light will not be able to save you from the wrath of the woodland teeth and the darkness of hell. Keep it safe, keep it ready, and may you live in prosperity on this island that I have given you. Let your prosperity be a sign that the words I speak are true." So there's some crazy-ass religious shit going on here. Hector 2. The woodland teeth, the monster of the forest, was more tenacious than the other demons. It hated the people of Hector and desired to take the island away from them, and it lurked in dark corners and unseen passages, scheming horrific schemes. It came to pass that Ursula was taken, stalked by the woodland teeth in the dark underground, attacked, and dragged down to hell. Then the moon came to Hector in a dream and said, "Hector, the time has come. Your great enemy has arrived. You would all do well to tremble, for his power is great and his depravity is unspeakable. Go, take the moon sliver from its pedestal and do battle. And so Hector went to the chapel of infinite light and retrieved the moon sliver and went into the tunnels. Most of the text is ineligible. Hector descended. Darkness. Terrible whispering. Infinite and deep. Did not know how long he wandered. Promises of brutal torture and mutilation waiting. Begone, teeth of the forest. Spoke the holy incantations written upon. Return to the surface. Okay, I hope you don't expect me to go down there. O world, O prison dingy white, O ghostly shadow gray, your whelming lies of false delight are dark and cold as moonless night, and bleak as sunless day. Do I have to... hang on, I'm gonna take a picture of this shiz. Just in case I need it. There we go. Okay. No, don't flip it on me, you dingus. Okay, so... So, there was a moon slivery thing, and now it's gone. Oh, and now it's raining. Great. Awesome. I love rain. Like, no, seriously, this is awesome. I love rain. Rain is my favorite, like, second favorite. No. Yeah, I'd say favorite weather phenomenon thing. Because snow is great and all, but snow is cold and cold can get really cold. So I like the rain more. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so should probably find an outlet really quick so I can charge my flashlight. I can remember where the hell I saw it. It was in one of these freaking houses. Was it in this one? Nope. Ah. No, it's not in this one either, but maybe I was just going crazy. I know there's one up here for some reason. Hey, I'm not gonna complain. So, like, how does it work? Do I just, like, does it have, like, a plug in the end of it and I just plug it in, or what the hell? Doors rusted shut, it would never open. Can you open, please? Come on. Gotta be something here. Alright, so I already found the, I found the key to get into the temple thing. Was there anything else? No, because over here, the buildings only spoke about, like, oh, who took the key, blah, blah, blah. And it was Issa who took the key. Keep the... I don't know. She's the only one with a key. Okay, so... what do I do? I live on a shadow. The hell is all that? Compost or like metal scraps or some shit? Rusted junk cast shadows on the opposite wall. Is there something I should know? What am I missing? Okay, so there was a key to the chapel. Issa had it, and the moon sliver is gone. Is this night? Do I go into the mountain now? Let's find out. Come back when night falls. I'd call this night. I don't know about you, but I would definitely call this nighttime. I have to recheck all the houses. Seeds, candles, more candles, a bed. Okay, so if Issa had the only key, then logically, press the first one until they click, leave the fourth alone. A knife from the shelf, the blade was dull and rusty, but it was still pointed. She was not smiling. What knife? Damn it. I feel like it's obvious. Okay, I assume this is Abel's place. No. This is Daniel's place. Okay. And this would be Ellie's place, I think? Wait. Going to get wood. Okay, I'm gonna go charge my flashlight here. Okay, so Ellie went to go and get wood. Issa had the key. Can we go up further? Awesome, I can. Oh, it just brings me over to the other side. I love how it's raining, but the ground doesn't look wet. I know it's a texture thing, but yeah, it's just kind of silly is all. What the hell is this thing? Mysterious liquid had drained from the tank and into the water long ago. Okay. This was a forest once. Going to get wood. Where would you get wood on an island with no wood? Lava, I have no footsteps. Makes the whole thing creepy. Ooh, wait, what's this? Strange acidic smell emanated from the pipe. Well, that doesn't help me at all. I feel like I missed life, it said. Like it whizzed right by while I wasn't looking. And I'm watching it disappear to the horizon. Stuck in this prison. Oh, come on, she said. Look out at the water. Isn't it beautiful? It's lonely, he said. Lonely and infinite. Damn it. Oh, wait. Here's some. There we go. Wrong hatch. Okay, so what's going on down here? Alright. Ooh. Ellie was uneasy. The darkness had never felt this menacing before. It seemed alive. Watchful. I'm not gonna have to worry about anything coming to try and kill me, am I? It's very slender, reminiscent of like... Not slender, but Vanish. Kind of. Dead end. A very complicated storage thing. You'd think they'd make like some things like arrows to tell them where they're going. A family of rats lived amid the crates of dried food. They were perhaps the last animals left alive. Okay, well, nothing down this way. Let's just head straight down this way then. Ellie? Daniel's voice echoed around the tunnels. Silence. Okay. She couldn't explain the feeling. It was as though something was lurking around every corner, staying out of sight, staying ahead of her. Sucks to be you. Daniel heard soft, scratching footsteps from behind him. He turned and shined his flashlight around the tunnel. Nothing. Oh no, I didn't hear anything, so it didn't really work. Ah, good. I don't need to worry about conserving my flashlight as much as I thought I did. We'll go this way. Chargy. Boink. I'd love to know how that works. I've never personally seen a flashlight that... He called again. Ellie? Still no answer. But he heard the footsteps again. I'm not hearing anything, bruh. Okay. Ah, hell, here we go. He didn't even have time to cry out at the shadow silhouetted in his flashlight beam, lunging towards him. Uh-huh. So he's dead, whoever it is. Man, I really wish I could sprint. Just a little. Ah, shit. I don't remember which way it came from. I think I just heard something. I think. That's definitely a something. Let's charge my flashlight here. She felt its breath before she felt its claws, and then she was gone. Ah, the forest toothy thing, whatever the hell. The evil from Hector thing. So, does that mean they all came down here? Except for me? And now I'm gonna die? I don't wanna die. That typically involves a jump scare. The last game was so good without one. Don't jump scare me, bro. I guess I should probably get ready for it. Or not. So that way you can laugh at me when I jump. Yeah, I already read that. Okay, so this time we're gonna go that way. Am I the monster? That's a possibility. Okay, you are a dead end. We'll go this way. I was gonna say table in the middle of the road. Brilliant, but no, it's in the middle. It's a bunch of them in the middle of the road. She'd never felt like this before. She knew these tunnels well. She'd been down here hundreds of times. Yet she was lost. Lost, confused, and afraid. Yes, yes, I know. Lost, confused, afraid. And yet, despite the fact that apparently they're dead, there's no bodies and no blood. Man, this thing is efficient. That's where it came from. And you're yeah, you're a dead end. Huh. I hear that. Okay, so then where do I go now? Seriously, where do I go now? I mean, I've been everywhere down here. I didn't really find anything. At least I think I've been everywhere down here. That leads out. Okay, so let's check over here. Code was long forgotten. Nobody had been below in many years. Guess I'm just gonna have to try them all. There we go. Ooh. Oh, this is a pleasant room. They had to know the truth, and Hector would not tell it. So down here, where nobody would find him, he wrote on scraps of paper. Maybe someday someone would discover them. Don't you dare jump scare me, you son of a bitch. Okay, well there's nothing down here to discover, so that means that somebody else found it. Somebody else had to have found it. Okay. So then... Ah, nighttime. I forgot. Each little event triggers, nighttime. Just to come just a bit closer. Ah, good, an outlet. Alright, cool. Maybe now it's nighttime and I can finally go into the goddamn mountain. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely nighttime. Return to the mountain. There we go. Alright, let's see what's going on. Issa couldn't remember the last time she had been under the mountain. There was no reason to come here. But she had looked everywhere else. She clutched the old knife in her right hand. Yesterday, the moon sliver went missing. Today, Ellie, Daniel, and Abel were all nowhere to be found. I'm Issa. She knew the word of Hector by heart. The sinister implications were not lost on her. So am I Issa? Ellie, she called. Daniel? Abel? Abel heard her and answered, I'm here. There was something strange about his voice. Something Issa didn't like. What are you doing here? I'm reading of ages past, he said. Do you know where Ellie and Daniel are? She said. I do not. They're missing. They're missing and the moon sliver is missing. Do you understand me? Do you understand what this implies? I do. Night will fall in a few hours and we need to stick together. We can sleep in the same house, mine or yours. We'll keep the fire burning. We'll keep the door locked. And we'll pray, Abel. We'll pray to the unseen moon for mercy and protection. Are you happy here, Issa? We can't stay in the dark. It thrives in the dark. Are you happy? Yes, I am happy. Please, Abel. There were tears in his eyes, and he struggled to control his voice. Issa, I know you. I know every inch of you. And I know every corner of your mind. You aren't happy. None of us are happy. Issa didn't respond. I'm staying here. The tears were flowing freely now. I would like you to stay here. I would like for you to stay with... I would like it if you stayed with me, Issa. Please, stay with me. I will find you, Abel. I let it out, Issa. I destroyed the moon sliver. Issa was shocked and silent. I burned it yesterday after I talked with Daniel. Her eyes were filled with betrayed, angry tears. What? Abel? No. Why? Do you want to be dragged to hell? Do you want us to be dragged there with you? We're already in hell. This island, this horrible, barren, lonely island, this place of sin. This is hell. I saw the blasphemous scraps of paper Jeremiah found those many years ago. I read them before they were destroyed. Perhaps I was the only one who did, and I did not believe them. But I have lived life since then, and I have seen the truth of their words. Issa could not respond as tears streamed down her face. She just kept walking toward the sound of his voice and clutched the knife in her hand. Right, okay. You did not read the blasphemous scraps, Issa, but I did. And I remember with incredible clarity, supernatural clarity even. Fear not the dark shadows or the scratches in the night, for the woodland teeth is your salvation. It is your escape. It said this and more, Issa. The woodland teeth is not here to take us to hell. It's here to take us away from hell. She could see him ahead. I can't. Her flashlight beam cutting through the sickly fog, which I'm not allowed to have going. He was sitting in a chair, a book on his lap. As she approached, she could see that he was crying too. I believe the word of Hector, she said, and I will not go to hell. Please trust me. Please. I believe the word of Hector, she said again, and she put the knife to her chest, point first. No. No, Issa, please don't. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I love you, she spat tearfully. I love you so much. Just not enough to trust you. Am I Daniel? She closed her eyes and pushed. I'm Daniel. She remembered where the heart was located from one of her father's old books. Abel was too slow to catch her falling body. He knelt beside her and sobbed for some time. He was not a strong young man anymore, but Issa's body was light. He would take her out to the water. She had always loved the water. But then what? Read? Read until it found him? No, he didn't feel like reading anymore. He was ready to be rid of this entire cursed island, books and all. He would simply wander, aimlessly and freely, to take one last look at the island and feel the wind blowing the memories away. And then, when night fell, he would return. And wait. Ooh! Oh, that was another really good one. This guy is good. David Szymanski. Oh, you are... This game has better story and narration than... Hell, 75% of the fucking games that come out. That have come out recently. Like, seriously. It's... That was a really good one. Sorry, I'm kind of turning off my phone here. But that was really, really good. I'm glad I got it. Oh man, normally I don't like dig the whole just narrative-based games. Like normally I like actually. Well, who am I kidding? I loved Higurashi, but normally I don't really like these kinds of games. They're just kind of slow-paced for me, and you know, I typically like faster-paced, more action-y games. But this one was, and Finger Bones as well, they were amazing. Oh god, I'm so glad I got the two games. I'm gonna have to get the third one when I can. I don't have the money for it right now, but when I do get the money for it, I am going to buy it. Oh wait, it's not over. Hello. Morning dawned on the empty island, cold and bright and windy. The moon sliver. Okay, yeah. Okay. Created by David Szymanski, Jeff Queso. But you are sound assets, freesound.org, whatever. I don't care. Good job. The sounds were, you know, good. DeviantArt, okay. Textures for the, okay. DeviantArt.com. Engine, Unity 4 free version. Okay, pretty good for a free game. Free Unity game. Dedicated to Rachel Szymanski. Is that his sister? Mom? I don't know. But, the end. Yeah, kind of got that. Okay, so I guess that's it. So, oh man. Okay. Is that it? I think that. Yeah, that's it. Are you gonna quit out on me like the last one did? Okay, I don't think it is. So sudden bigness, because I don't know how to make it gradually big. So you're gonna have to forgive me for that one. But oh, I'm not gonna. Words cannot describe how surprised I am that, you know, at that game, because, well, I knew it was going to be good because the last one was good, but if I had played this one first, then I probably would have been a bit more hesitant, but such a damn good game. Seriously, well worth the $3, and if the other one is like this, then it'll be well worth the whatever it costs. I think it's like $5, $6, something like that. But, you know, whatever. when I get the money, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna play it because if it's anything like these two games, it'll be worth it. Hopefully you enjoyed this as much as I did, because I really enjoyed it, and I really hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, leave a like, stuff like that, subscribe or whatever. Or you just leave a comment for anything anything else you'd like to see me play, do, draw, general comments or questions. We're all here to have fun, so you know. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Later. It's such a shame that it's over. I was really enjoying that, man. It's the only part that sucks is it's only an hour long, but I guess that's the good thing. It's a little bite-sized taste of goodness, Yeah.